Hi guys, this is Mr. Piercey with Kung Fu for Life, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a movie that I saw yesterday, and it does have something to do with martial arts. The movie is called Fists of Legend, and I've been supposed to watch this movie. I was supposed to watch this movie like 10 years ago, and I never did. I had an instructor, and she told me it was the greatest movie ever made for martial arts, and then she told the other instructor about it, and he watched it and told me I should watch it, and they started telling students about it, and I never watched it for like 10 years. And then yesterday, I was flipping through Netflix, and what comes up? Fists of Legend. So I'm like, okay, I have to watch this movie. So I just turned it on right away. I didn't think about it, didn't second guess. I just I'm watching this movie now, I'm not queuing it up for later. And it was actually a really, really good movie. A lot of movies in martial arts, they just do everything over the top. It's like, whoa, I can't even believe that happened. Or the martial arts is sometimes not great, or like, because I'm an instructor, I sometimes see that they made a mistake, and I'm like, oh, they could have done this differently, that differently. This movie didn't have any of that, or very much of that I saw anyway. I kind of took a different philosophy. I just kind of, lately with movies, I'm just watching them to watch them. I'm not trying to pick apart any flaws. So the movie was very, very enjoyable from that point of view. I wasn't looking for flaws, and I didn't really find any, even though it's my job to find flaws in technique and things like that. I thought the movie was very well done. It was very entertaining, and I think you should watch it. If you're interested in martial arts movies at all, I think it's probably one of the best movies. There was a very, very interesting part where basically the main character fights a master from another style. And then they battle to the end, and the master ends up winning, and the main character ends up losing, and he feels really bad, and he says, well, so sir, the best way to defeat the opponent, and then the master cuts him off, and he says, the best way to defeat an opponent is with a gun. Martial arts is about increasing one's energy and connecting yourself with the universal energy around you. And I thought, wow. For a movie, that's probably the most profound statement I've ever heard, at least about martial arts. You hear lots of things about martial arts, and it's all coded and cryptic. And when you start to decode it, it doesn't really mean anything. But, I mean, truly, in this day, martial arts is obsolete. It's not obsolete for defending yourself in a situation, but, I mean, I don't want to live in a society like this, but if you were to carry a gun, a knife, or a sword with you, it'd probably be more effective than just having unarmed combat. But what does martial arts do for you outside of just the self-defense aspect? It basically improves your life to the next level. It gives you energy throughout your youth, throughout old age, throughout your whole life. And that's what Kung Fu is meant to do. It's meant to give you more energy. It's meant to increase your energy. Is it going to make you immortal? No. You're still going to die one day. I'm sorry. But and I'm still going to die one day. Maybe not, but probably. So that's not what... I can't promise that you're going to be able to fly when you take martial arts, but one thing I can promise is that you will notice a change. There's going to be a change in your life from within you. And the best way that he described it, the master in this movie, is that it increases your energy. That's what it's meant for. That's what it's designed for. Defeating opponents is great, yeah, this and that. It's a good goal to work towards, but in the end, it increases your energy. It increases your ability to make good decisions. It increases your internal calmness. It increases your ability to accept and interact in a better way with the things around you. Is it going to be the perfect way? Well, no. Perfect for the time? Maybe, but there's no such thing as the perfect way. What you have to do is see if there's a better way, and the only way to really do a better way is to be ready for it ahead of time. And that's what martial arts does for you. It gives you that preparation ahead of time to make a better decision. Should I go down that dark alleyway? No. Should I, sit at the biker bar and then make fun of people who ride? No. Don't do that. That's a really bad idea. Don't walk down the dark alley counting your $100 bills. That's a bad idea too. It encourages you to make smarter decisions, to think about your decisions ahead of time, and that just doesn't just apply to self-defense. It starts to apply to all life, and it kind of gives you this huge motivating factor to get out there and and do a lot of the things that you really enjoy. Because if you like martial arts and you enjoy it and you take it, you're not going to be as afraid of taking other things in your life, and you'll find that just gives you more energy. Plus the added fact of the physical benefits, all the exercise that you're going to get when you're doing it, all of the mental up here thinking that you have to do to get good at martial arts. It really changes your whole life, and it changes your perspective on things, and it makes you a lot stronger as an individual. And I think that's what, it's funny how the guy in the movie, the master in the movie, who may have in fact been a real master of martial arts, but the master in the movie understood that. And it's really crazy to me, like when a movie understands something that you don't see every day. Anyway, that's it. Thanks very much for watching.